Oh, the set's starting. Whoopsie daisy.
Oopsie daisies.
So Relwood opting to go hero. I know Relwood has like a bunch of different characters. I think Relwood went. Who did Relwood go against me? Because I did play against Relwood today.
And him not going against Norringer actually doesn't surprise me. Sable recently has been doing quite well versus Relwood since Norringer. But I am surprised not to see the game launch. Because that matchup is just... It is good.
Yeah, it is glowing.
There we go. Hello, hello. I'm gonna keep talking like, yeah,
I am. Yeah, I don't know. Okay, cool, we're good.
Cool. I am just surprised not to see the Game & Watch come out here, but it's not gonna matter. Relwood getting the psych up there. Sable.
Yeah, the hero does seem to be working. Oh, Relwood went Wario against me.
I forgot about the Relwood Wario.
Also, did anybody else catch that, like, side B, like, calling down the thunder? He, like, Relwood hit the, like, Sable's hydrant, and when you hit somebody with side B, it actually, like, calls down electricity, and that's what hits them. So the electricity coming down hit Sable. Anyway, I don't know if anybody else got that. That was strange. Relwood not taking advantage of that, I always forget what it is, Bell?
Yeah, and that's one of the things that I think Sable struggles with, is that he struggles to kill sometimes, because he's very proficient in neutral, but he's not the most proficient Pac-Man I've seen with Bell. He usually throws it out quite quickly in comparison to other Pac-Mans, and right now we're seeing the sort of problems here right now, because the one thing that Pac-Man can struggle with is to kill, and Relwood is living on borrowed time right now.
There it is again.
Yeah. That is definitely some matchup counterplays, knowing that that's gonna break. Ooh, and the orange almost hitting there for Sable though. Can't count him out.
I do like the idea, but Sable's really gonna have to find a kill soon. I was gonna say that. I was gonna say Sable's gonna have to find a kill before Relwood takes another stock. But then Relwood took another stock. That happens.
Yeah, but now you're entering the high-level player mode, right? Where they're just gonna continue to steamroll over him. Catches the roll with the apple though. And Pac-Man is the kind of character, I mean, not with bounce on obviously, but is the kind of character that can come back from this with a series of good reads. But
that is true.
yeah, with bounce on the board, it's just so hard to approach. And the thing is, because Relwood's up so much, you can kind of just camp for it.
Well, Relwood is finding like all these hits, getting unlucky with the hocus pocus though. And with Psych up, perhaps the next hit that Relwood gets might even lead to the game. And he's looking for it. He's looking for those back airs.
Ew!
Oh.
At what percent? Alright, that was some H-box DI if I've ever seen it, but
It wasn't that bad. I'm not too surprised to kill.
Because he was surprised, he had oomph. So technically it does a little bit more knockback, because knockback's calculated after you get hit.
Yeah.
So that's probably why it killed. I wonder if he might have air dodged or something in the blast zone, because that also can kill you.
Yeah.
That way. It's still a little surprising. FD gonna be the pick.
What's a good dark fairy type? We're back on this.
Right. Samurott Nick, you're the kind of person that Subway Surfers TikToks are meant for.
I'm doing a Poke-Doku. What the? You're a hater. Anyway, we got environmental noises as our soundtrack of choice. So that, you know what that means. We gotta start talking in Australian accents. Except whenever I talk in an Australian accent, it always turns British over time. And then the British one turns Russian, so I don't know. Accents are funny.
Accents are funny. I'm not even gonna attempt. We are inclusive here at the KML tournament stream.
No, we're not.
Oh, okay.
I'm just too lazy right now. Kaboom coming out. Actual good DI. No, that's mean.
And game one kind of started out this way too, right? It was pretty even to start things out, and then Sable got up throw.
Yeah, and then it just kind of spiraled out of control from here.
Oh wait, Sable, what are you doing? No, you gotta take those. You have to take those. I don't know if forward smash would have killed, but I mean, it's better than nothing.
It's the exact thing me and Relwood were talking about on comms earlier. We were commentating a set. I forgot the tags, but it was between a Sheik and a Wolf. And the Sheik had so many opportunities to just take stocks with like raw smash attacks, and then was like, no, I'm gonna do this cooler thing. And I felt a lot of that with the bell that Sable hit, where it's like you could have just hit F smash, but no, you want to catch them with fair. But I know we were talking about earlier how Game & Watch didn't, or that Game & Watch should have come out here because Game & Watch does well against PAC-MAN, but I mean,
it doesn't matter when you're up by this much.
well, I was gonna say that like there's been a lot of character-specific things that was really weird, the Hydrant pushing Relwood, but there's been a lot of character-specific things with like Hero where, like with bounce and with like Relwood hitting the hydrants that Sable throws out with the thunder, how that goes down.
And at the end of the day, you have to do with what you're comfortable with, and maybe not always what works on paper. And this game is much closer than the last one, but it is still in Relwood's favor.
Narrowly avoiding that neutral beam.
Sable not getting the kill off that forward smash there is actually pretty huge. Oh, and the Sable RNG coming out, dropping that bell right away. Has to charge for another one. Oh, nice tech.
Yeah. I almost kind of thought that that bell would hit Relwood. Not that it would have mattered because Sable was still, you know, getting launched, so there would not be any time for a punish. But it was there. So, and yeah, like you said, Sable just kind of throwing those bells out. I mean, that probably does work against a lot of people at, I don't want to, it always sounds demeaning when I say this, but at like lower levels of skill than Relwood, that does work. I know, like, Sable's hit me with that before, so that kind of, you know, qualifies the statement. But
our resident low-level player on the mic confirming.
Hey man, I went 2-2 today. That's at least mid-level.
Hey, I went 2-2 as well. Let's go.
Hey, we're mid-level.
Mid-level. Up throw. Oh, no up throw coming out. Dang. Looking at the camera, but that should be. Oh no.
That was one. Yeah, no, it's best of 5. We got one more game.
Best of 5. What are they doing for that top 12? Interesting.
Not the environmental noises again. So we're going to observe the. No, I gotta redo it. So we're going to observe the PAC-MAN in his natural habitat. That wasn't bad.
I think it's already a little British. Just a little.
Gonna throw you
I've been
into the Boston Harbor.
I have been hanging out too much with Quinn. I've just become a hater.
With Quinn?
Not really, but Quinn is a resident hater.
Wait, so who are you saying is the hater? I misheard you.
Oh, Quinn is the resident KML hater. I've talked to them too much, so now I'm a hater.
Ivy and Big Funny are the resident haters.
True.
But we're on mic today, so we can be the resident haters.
Yes. I hate
both the people on screen. I like the idea from Relwood there. That was like if PAC-MAN's up B didn't have as much priority as it did, it definitely would have worked and might have even put Sable into a tech situation. I can never tell like what angle that up B is going to send that.
I like how Sable is instinctively double jumping and because he wants to put down the hydrant.
Yeah.
But it's the siren call for PAC-MAN players. We're gonna take that first stock, and now he's kind of in the driver's seat versus Rel here.
Relwood screwing up Sable a bunch, denying Sable the set, denying Sable the the not melatonin, serotonin of like just dropping down the hydrant.
Look at that thunder once again to take that. Oh, pummel. We live in KML pummel meta.
Very precarious situation for Sable here. Oh, Sable's actually up a stock. I didn't even notice that.
Yeah, Sable's up a stock. He got that early back air, not great DI.
And there's the up throw.
But if he can do that again, if he can secure an early kill versus Relwood, you know, definitely doable for him.
And I think now is the time for Sable to put on that pressure because Relwood has to charge up a lot more MP. Doesn't really have a lot, not even enough to get that side B as we just saw there.
And that also means that his counterplay to Hydrant doesn't work anymore, right? Because he has to like use conventional means to throw it out now. But he's at 30 MP, which will get you most things.
And bounce, most importantly, at least for those Hydrants that we were talking about. Oomph, also scary. PAC-MAN is a light character, I believe. Good catch on Sable's part.
He's kind of middle way.
Dang, that move is active.
Goodness, that is so active right there. But he is going to survive 111. And now Sable needs to do a little bit of extra credit, I would say, to get a good shot versus Rel, because when things are even, that's when it's scary. And yeah, already going to be even out. Psych up on deck. He wants to end him. He wants his stock gone.
Oh my gosh.
Oh, I thought he was going to down air. I just thought it was going to come out. The Accelerado, you're seeing red.
Yeah. Oh, sorry to interrupt.
Yeah, it's all good. The literal definition of green means go.
He cooked a bit too hard, but fortunately for him, he did not get punished for it. Sable finally being able to get the Hydrant he's been looking for like the entire set. And then Rel would remember that Hydrant is a thing, so he's like, okay, let's bounce. Let's not do that, because now with bounce, right, I think we've always alluded to this, but we haven't outright said it. PAC-MAN just kind of has to scrap with just like, you know, neutrals, or not neutrals, but you know what I mean. I'm blanking on the word.
It looks like he was able to find the counterplay there. Now Bell, oh, he throws it off stage. That's not good.
Sable, honestly, that F smash might have hit if Relwood didn't double jump there.
The RNG coming through from him. Now Sable, if he can find this hit, it could be over. But of course, this could potentially be his last winner side stock too. We gotta keep that in mind.
Yeah, but definitely a lot.
Oh, that's it.
Ooh, getting another one of those.
2 out of the 3 stocks were taking that. He's been taking a lot of stocks by setting up tech scenario into the Hydrant, and that kind of like messes up your timing. It forces that air dodge, and he's been getting that forward smash.
Yeah, because you don't really get put in that kind of can't talk, in that kind of situation with most other characters. Like even with PAC-MAN, that looked weird, you know? Like he was in the animation where it looked like he was moving a distance and then he just wasn't.
Yeah, because unlike Steve's blocks, you cannot tech the side of the Hydrant, I don't think.
Yeah, you can. It's
you
really
can tech the top of it, right?
well, because it's a surface, I think so. But the Hydrant isn't actually like a wall on the sides, it's just like a constant wind box.
Yeah.
Like, if you walk up to a Hydrant and shield, like you'll see the wind box actually interact with your shield. A little bit of fun PAC-MAN knowledge for you all, because you definitely wanted that.
Hey, listen, I feel like I learned something new. Even though I play Sable a lot, I feel like I learn something new every time that I see this character, just because PAC-MAN is one of those characters that just has so much depth to him. Alright. Good night.
Good job on Relwood for spacing the side B perfectly.
Yep, he ate too much. He ate too much food. He was tired. He needed a nap. Probably won't kill, but not dropping the punish that time. Ooh, I
finally got one, yeah.
Love the up air attempt. Ooh. Sable's going in a little bit right now. Even though he's losing, he's definitely got that adaptation on deck, and you can see in the player cam, Rel is actually getting a little bit frustrated. Yeah, if Sable can kind of maintain a little bit of this momentum coming in, he could force the game 5.
Yeah. And the main thing is that, like, whenever Relwood does get, like, the lead in these games, like in stocks or whatever, Sable, like, now, at least compared to the beginning of the set, he's not really letting it spiral out of control too much. Although now that I say that, he's probably going to let it spiral out of control too much, just because that's... Reality kind of hates me sometimes, but...
Hey, listen, that's just how you know you're a good commentator. You know you're a good commentator when the thing you say isn't going to happen happens. That's just good commentating.
So, I'm going to focus on the game because I'm not running on enough sleep to comprehend that sentence.
That's what a commentator's curse is. Oh, the tech roll! Aw, man, I thought Rel was going to get carried off the side there.
But Sable is kind of... He's letting this... or I guess he's not letting Relwood run away with it too much. There is a notable percent difference that is actively growing, but it wasn't quite as big as at the beginning of the set. I like the idea from Sable there, finding the grab anyway, just because that grab is so active. Every time I play against Sable, I always just go to like Smash Warbrain, whereas like, this grab sucks. I can air dodge through it, and you can't.
Nope. It went from being genuinely the worst grab in the game to probably one of the best. And one thing that I was about to point out is that this is the first time that we're seeing bounce this game.
That's a good point.
It's very, very interesting. He's been opting to do, Rel has been opting to do a little more scrapping. And yeah, didn't end up getting much off of the bounce there, actually. Oh, that should be it? Yeah. Sable bringing us to an unexpected game 5.
And also, I want to point out when Relwood did use bounce, I liked what Sable went for there. He was like, clearly I can't win without, like, I can't win just straight scrapping. So he ran away. He ran to the other side of the stage, literally stood there. If Relwood didn't throw out a projectile, we might have seen an idle animation from PAC-MAN. And I do like that adaptation from Sable there. Just like, okay, I'm going to wait for this bounce to wear off so then I can start playing the game the way I want to.
Yep, and one of the other things that I've noticed as the set has gone on is Sable between stocks, instead of charging up for that Gallica, he's charging up for Key, which I think is very interesting as well because Key is very forcing, especially against floatier characters. And I wonder if that's playing a role to his success as well. Just having Key on his deck has gotten him a couple more Hydrant hits. Okay, that time...
I like that idea.
I like the regrab there, because he was only at 50, so forward smash wasn't going to do much. So I like him going for that there. And now... Oh, just a little early on the forward smash. The cherry! The cherry!
Blocked the... Oh my
Cherry is better than a literal fireball. That's new meta developments.
And that's the thing with, like, these characters that have... We're seeing like a whole new level of adaptation from Sable.
Dude, I did not think Sable was going to win this set after seeing that game number 2 and then seeing like he barely eked out that game number 3 and all of a sudden this momentum is on his side and Relwood is getting just more and more flustered by what this PAC-MAN is able to do. Another thing is Town and City, right? He chose, this is his counter pick and he's confident he can win here.
Catching a Kaboom though.
Oh no. Of course, as I start talking, Relwood makes that adaptation once again. Missed forward smash!
Yeah, I don't know how... Do you get to control which way you drift when you get hit by aerial snooze? I don't know if you know.
Yeah. So you're putting full aerial acceleration when that happens. You can move however you want to. So you have a lot of control there. And yeah, it was a 50-50. Surprised I didn't down smash. I think down smash would have just been able to at least cover it.
I don't know if it would have killed though. Hero down smash is a bit weaker.
I mean, he could always crit. Yeah.
But this could actually go Sable's way if he plays his cards right with these last 2 stocks.
Oh, the grab back throw and not charging up the fruit. I like that, being prepared for the zoom. and also knowing that charging up fruit here isn't really going to help him too much. So he's down by a little bit, but this is still anybody's game.
Yeah. Sable, he's kind of like an anime villain, an anime antagonist, but like a One Piece antagonist where like every time he loses to a good player, he's like, I'll get you next time. And then there's always that arc where they do get them next time. And this might be it, I'm just saying. There is a possibility there, but Relwood is kind of making a lot of this current stock that he's on right now. Sable's really going to have to work for it.
Oh no, the bounce coming in just in time for Relwood to avoid that kill.
Yeah.
And now he's going to get ledge trapped by Hero. He doesn't have much MP to work with.
But he does have oomph on deck.
That extra damage. Now he has Psych Up, one grab away. Sable has to be very cautious here if he wants to take this and down air.